Well, in today's video, we are going to be drawing a gusset beam in ArchiCAD, and this is what we call a gusset beam. We are just going to head into ArchiCAD, and these are gusset beams. This is the structure without a gusset beam, and this is the structure with a gusset beam. We are going to dive into drawing these gusset beams, and to do that, we are going to click on Designs, navigate down to Beams, set the section of the beam. So for example, I want the beam to be 500 mm, which is 0.5 meters, and 150 mm, which is 0.15 meters. So because my units are set to meters, I'm going to use meters. And once done, I'm going to click OK, go to my floor plan, and this is where I want to actually draw the gusset beam. So I'll just draw it out here. So I just want to draw the full length of the beam, and I'm going to drag the beam to match with my wall. Then I'm going to set the story height of the beam. I'm drawing this on the ground floor, so the story height will be 2.6. I'll navigate to 3D, and here is my beam. So I want to actually cut out the gusset space. So to do that, I'm going to click on Beams and navigate down to Segment. On that segment, I'm going to use the Tapered section, which is the second one here. So currently, we are on the uniform size, which actually gives us the rectangular shape that we need. We are going to move to the tapered size and click on it. We are going to click on this arrow, move to N, and change the height of the beam, because what we want to vary is the height of the beam. So you are going to change the height of the beam to 0. Once done, you're going to see the preview of what you have done. Click on OK, and you see that our gusset beam has been formed. At times people have problems. For example, I have a friend who always makes errors with knowing the orientation of the beam. So at times he will draw, it will come out this way, and he has to repeat that process. But this is how you can fix it. So for example, let's say if you draw and your beam comes out this way, you're going to select on the beam, click on Beams, and instead of resetting back everything, you're just going to click on the arrow. Then you see these two arrows here, you're just going to flip it right. Once done, you're going to see that your preview has changed. You're going to click on OK, and your beam will immediately flip. So you don't need to redraw back the beam again, and that's good. Well, as a civil engineer, I've done so many of these gusset beams on design. So if you go to my ArchiCAD interface, you're going to see so many of these. Let me show you an example of how gusset beams can change your design. So here is a design that I just recently did, and you can see there are so many gusset beams. And this actually helps to support cantilevers. For example, this is a cantilever, so it's really a good support system for cantilevers. So whenever I have cantilevers that are longer than 2 meters, I consider using gusset beams. There is a second type of gusset beam, which is actually the circular gusset beams. So let's say for this structure, instead of using the triangular gusset beam, we want to use the circular gusset beam. How we are going to input that in ArchiCAD is very, very important. So instead of using the beam command, we are going to navigate down to openings. So basically, we are just going to draw a wall and navigate down to openings, and so I'm just going to click on the plus icon and draw the opening. So I want it to be this way. Then I'm going to navigate to openings again, and I'm going to change from rectangular openings to a circular opening. Once done, I'm going to click OK. So I'm going to draw an opening here, let's say for example here, and I'm going to hold the edge of this and try to navigate it to the top of the beam. Click on the circular opening and change it from circular to the polygonal. This helps us to have different nodes. So I'm going to click here and try to adjust to this point. Then same here, I'm going to click here and try to adjust a little bit to drop down to the edge of the beam. A bonus to this tutorial is how do I create these openings in the structure design. So this is exactly what I do. I move to openings under design, and I just have to select the kind of opening. For example, if it's a circular opening, I use. If it's a rectangular opening, I use. For example, if we are doing the circular openings and I want the diameter to be something like 0.5 meters, which is 500 mm, I'm just going to write that in and click OK, and I can just place the opening where I want it to be. For example, if I place here, we are going to have 3 openings. So that's exactly how I create openings in a structure. And with that said, we give God all the glory. See you in the next video.